Hello, hello. I hope you're all doing well. Today, I thought it would be fun to rank the songs from Nurture. I assume a lot of you are here from my Nurture video, so I thought it'd be fun to make a second channel video, and I'll rank the songs and I'll let you know what I think of them. Because my video, I like to think, was decently fast paced. I didn't talk too in depth about the songs, so I thought we'd go on here and I'll walk you through what the songs mean to me and how I would rank them from 14th to first. So I guess starting at the bottom, it's gonna be Blossom. Now I think Blossom is quite a well liked song. It's obviously, if you're not counting Dull Side, it's probably the most outlier ish of the album. Um, excuse me. I think it's compared to everything else on the album, it's very slow, and even though it does mean a lot to Porter, which I obviously go on, which I obviously say in my video, it doesn't mean that much to me since it's not really something you can relate to since it's a ballad for Rika. So that's one reason. Another reason is it's just very slow. I'm saying this. That's why they're not S to F, because I'm saying this because I still love Blossom. I love every song on this album. If I had to choose my least favorite, it would probably be Blossom, just because it's slow. It doesn't have much relatability to it. Although it is a very cute song, I think that album would be much worse off without this song there. 13th, I am going to put Lifelike, because as good as intros can be, it's a good intro. It's a good intro to the album. It's only maybe 1 minute 30, I think, something along those lines. It's a very good song. It sounds heavenly. It's only 1 minute 30 though, and it's an intro. It's as good as an intro can be. It would be wrong to put it above anything else. But I do listen to Lifelike on its own more than I would listen to Blossom. I don't think I ever really go and listen to Blossom on its own when I'm not listening through the whole album. But yeah, even though it's short, Lifelike is a good song. It's only an out intro. Sorry, so that's as high as I can put that one. 12th. In 12th, I am actually going to put Wind Tempos. Now, I love wind tempos when I'm in the mood for it. When I'm not in the mood for it, then I will definitely not listen to wind tempos. If I want something to, bring me back from when I'm feeling really down, or just something to sing out to, wind tempos is definitely not that. It's still a fantastic song. I adore wind tempos. I think it sounds so beautiful, and especially if I'm working on a script for a video, or I'm making graphics or art for my channel, whatever I can just do mindlessly. I can listen to it mindlessly, and it sounds great. It's very calming. I assume it would be great if I was out and I was doing something that I'm potentially anxious about. A lot of these songs psych me up for that, but I feel like that would be good while you're doing something to calm you down. It sounds great. Yeah, not to shit on Winter, but not to shit on any of these songs. This is just how I would rank them if I had to choose, because every song on this album would go in S tier for me. 11th. I haven't planned this out ahead of time. I'm doing this. I'm doing this on the wing, so I'm winging this. I don't know. I don't have a set list of what I'm going to put next. But what I am going to put next is going to be Something Comforting. Now, that may be a shock. That was... Something Comforting is one of the singles. It's a fantastic song. It's got a great na 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 na. That sounds amazing. It's like it sounds really good. The problem I have with Something Comforting is by the time you get to maybe 3 minutes in the song, I can bring up how long it is right now. Excuse me on my second monitor. Yeah, it's 4 minutes 41. So by the time you get to 3 minutes, it does start to drag a little bit. Which is the only real issue I have with Something Comforting. I don't really have issues with any of these songs, but that would be my issue with Something Comforting. It's a great song. I don't often find myself coming back to it for some reason. It's definitely one of my least favorite on the album. But again, to reiterate myself, these are all great songs. But yeah, I would put this at 11, which is a surprise. But yeah, number 10. Number 10 is going to be Get Your Wish. Now, this was the very first single for Nurture, as I spoke about in my video. Yeah, I mean, obviously, sorry, I just shook my desk there if you heard that. Obviously a fantastic song. I mean, it's so positive, it's so hopeful. I speak about this, floating to the surface quicker than you sank. That gives you so much hope. And I really do love Get Your Wish. I think the instrumental is kind of weak, in my opinion, compared to everything else. Like, Look at the Sky is a song I very much adore, and it's very na 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 na. That's very punchy. It's very good. Get Your Wish. It starts off with those ticks, if you know what I mean. The start of the song, like the metronome, if you want to call it, and then the instrumental after that, it just doesn't really hit as much as everything else does. It's kind of more soothing, in my opinion, than other songs which get you pumped up, which is it's another thing I really love about this album. One thing I will say, this song has a lot more potential. Like, it's already amazing. I wouldn't change it, but the Sewer Slut remix for this, I adore that remix. It goes so hard, and I think some drums on this song would go crazy. So yeah, that's why Get Your Wish is going in number 10. Number 9, you might be surprised to see I still have, songs like Do Re Mi or Dull Scythe, or, songs like that, which a lot of people would rank quite low down, but yeah, I do like these songs. Number 9, Number 9 is going to be... It is going to be Dull Scythe, actually. Now, I am a Dull Scythe lover. I think it's a fantastic song. Now we're starting to get into, like, songs that I would just play on their own. Like, these songs I would only really listen to, if I'm listening through the whole album. I still love them. I still do listen to them. But these songs, I will just go on to Nurture and I'll click play on these specific songs. And Dull Scythe is one of them. I think it's a good song. I know a lot of people hate it. I know a lot of people dislike it. It's obviously not the best, because the first 2 minutes is just, I don't know, beeps, if you will, notes, and then it does progress, as I spoke about, and yeah, it is a good song. I do love Dull Scythe. It's not the most replayable thing, I think, but yeah, it is very good. Number 8 is going to be... It's going to be Trying to Feel Alive. Now, I know, this song it means a lot to so many people. It means a lot to Porter, I know that. I mean, excuse me. It's the last thing he ever wrote for this album, when he had finally overcome that journey of making the album, which, took 6 years or however long it took. Yeah, it obviously signifies a lot, and the song in itself, it kind of has the same problem that Wind Tempos has, but it makes up for it in the lyrics that it does have. The start does go on a while. I think that's fine. I never have a problem with any of these things I'm talking about, but if I had to rank them, these are the traits that I would rank them by. Yeah. Trying to Feel Alive. It takes a while to get going. When it does get going, when those R's kick in, when, maybe 1 minute 30 into the song, that sounds so good. That sounds like heavenly, bro. I really love that. It sounds great. It's a very good closer. I mean, yeah, it's a closer, and it's good. That's what I can really say about it. Excuse me. Sorry, I sneezed really bad right before I started recording this. Number 7 is going to be... Unfold. Unfold, the reason why Unfold is only at number 7 is because I think it needs more lyrics. And I say that as in, a lot of the song is lyrics. I think it needs a wider variety. I'd love another verse in there or something from either Porter or Teed. I think, either one would be fine. I think another verse in there would bump this up maybe two spots. It sounds awesome. It's a really good penultimate track. It's so loud and booming, and yeah, it's very good, which is why it's at number 7. You know, these are songs that I would just play whenever I want. I'd have these on repeat basically. Number 6. Number 6 is definitely going to be. I say definitely. I'm still deciding. It's going to be. It's going to be Musician. Great song. I mean, yeah, fantastic song. It's so catchy. The sample flipping in it is it's a masterpiece. Basically, it's very very good. Especially the vocal chop at the start, and then there's like a whole like section of it in the middle. Oh, that's so catchy. I love that. Yeah, that's why it's at number 6. It's very inspiring. I make music. It's awful, but I just do it as a hobby, and this is inspiring. Yeah, and this song, it just sounds amazing. That's why it's like it's rated 95 on Album of the Year. I believe. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a fantastic song. And that's why it's at number 6. Now number 5. These are like my top 5 songs now. And number 5 is going to be Mother. Mother is fantastic. I love it. My mum loves it. It means a lot to me. You can probably hear me smiling right now. This song makes me so happy. It's a brilliant song. It could work as a single, really. I mean, that it's kind of like there is really no happiness of this album. Like, it really could work as a single. It's really loud. It's really positive. It's a bit bittersweet with, like, you know, the grief of growing up, but I think that's an important thing to realize, and that's why I'm going to put it at number 5. You know, I love this song. It means a lot to me and a few members of my family. So yeah, that's why Mother's going at number 5. Number 4 is going to be Mirror. I love Mirror. Fantastic song, honestly. Like, every lyric in this song could like go in my bio or my Discord status or something. I fucking adore Mirror. I love the narrator, if you will, from the School of Life video sampled in this song. It's amazing. It's recognizing that you're always going to put yourself down, and you gotta ignore that. You gotta ignore what your brain's telling you, and you just gotta do what you want to do. Yeah, fantastic mantra, fantastic song. Mirror can make me cry, honestly. Like, I fucking adore Mirror. It's really really good. Number 3 is going to be Do Re Mi Fa So La Ti Do. Do Re Mi is like my my sleeper hit of the album, if you will, if you want to call it that. I know a lot of people aren't too keen on this song. I don't know what it is. I know I said like, oh, I really need lyrics. This has like 2 lyrics in the whole song, but oh my god, I use this as the outro for my videos on my other channels. Like, it's just fantastic. Yeah, I mean, it's so crunchy and melodic, and it always gets me in a good mood. Like, whenever I'm nervous about going to work or something, I put this on in the car on the way there, and it just gets me so happy. Like, it just makes you think of life. It's fantastic. Big shout out to this song. You guys need to love this song way more if anyone's watching this video. This song is so good, and I will always defend this song. Fantastic. Number 2 is Sweet Time. Sweet Time is incredible. I could talk for ages how incredible Sweet Time is. The subject matter is so beautiful and precious. Just the keys, like the na 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 na. It sounds amazing. I fucking love Sweet Time. It's really really good. It sounds. It's just like your own personal. You can make it mean whatever you want it to mean. I know Porter wrote it for Rika, but it just makes you believe in the future. You know, I won't spend time resenting the way things are. That's so powerful. That's something that I'm trying my best to live by. I really don't do that enough. But I'm trying my best to not resent the way things are. You know, things will be how they be, and you just gotta take it at what it is and move on. You know, find the beauty and the positivity and everything, which is, you know, a theme of this whole album. And Sweet Time will always be one of my favorites. Some days Sweet Time is my favorite, but yeah, fantastic song. I know one of my friends who likes this album, doesn't even have Sweet Time in his playlist. Has like basically every other song. Sweet Time is fantastic. You guys gotta love Sweet Time. Number one is Look at the Sky. Now, Look at the Sky is magical in what it means. I mean, it sounds amazing. It's so hopeful. You know, I'll be alive next year. This is just, it's hard for me to even put into words right now how good this song is. It sounds crazy. It feels crazy. Oh my god. You can hear me smiling right now about how much I love this song. Look at the Sky just tells us to keep believing in the future. And you know, that chorus and then the end. Oh my god. I love this song so much. I could cry to this song. It's so magical, you know. If I wasn't scared of getting a tattoo, I would definitely tattoo one of the lyrics from this song on my body forever. Like the mantras that are explained in this song for life are just incredible, and that's what makes it my number one song. So here's my ranking. I mean, it's not going to be perfect. If you asked me in a month to recreate this, I probably would have different opinions. But this is how I generally feel about every song on the album. You know, I want to say again, I know I've said this many times, I love every song on this album. This is just if I had to rank them. Like, I know I said, like, oh, at 12, Wind Tempos is not good because it goes on too long. You know, I don't believe that. I just think in comparison to everything else, that's where it would go. I think it's perfect as it is. I wouldn't change it. So that's my ranking. Thank you so much for joining me. If anyone's watching this on my second channel, there'll be a new main channel video soon. I'm waiting to get a new microphone because I've written the script. I recorded it. It sounded dreadful. My microphone kept peaking. But yeah, I hope you're looking forward to that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you around.